better. Okay. That looks like... Cool. Okay. I think we're all set up. Okay, let's see here. Yaibo, thank you for the 200 bits. I didn't even have Twitch alerts up before that came in. That truly is a preemptive strike. Thank you so much. Lolcam, how you doing? Hey, Battle Wolf. Hey, Dastrin. Hey, Imwe. Let's play the games. Do the things. It's this one. Move my drink somewhere where I can actually reach it. Might be a semi-intelligent play. Okay. What were we doing? Achievements approaching completion. Yay! Alright, so... The Hall of Flames. Okay. Oh, that's right. They're sending us on another... Minfilia is sending us on another... Blurp. Beak driver. Sending us on a beak driver to beak driver all things in the beak. Look, thank you for 27 months. Congratulations on your triplets. Wait, is that how that works? If you have them... If you have 3 within 3 years... It's not even 3 years. Whatever, you have triplets now. Have fun. This is like The Sims. And you need to stop just making the biggest family ever. Or, you know, just like go over to the pool and delete the ladder. You know what to do. I do not advocate the drowning of children. Unless it's in The Sims. Thank you so much, Lolcam. I appreciate it. Shady Nerd, welcome back for 14 months. Appropriate number to achieve right here as we play the 14th Final Fantasy. Why am I walking? Am I going to walk all the way to Ul'dah? That's a good plan. It's a good plan I got here. Let's go there. Bocom, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated, my friend. Allow me to give you the proper welcome to the Klaige community. Appreciate you subbing and supporting the channel. Hello there, Bocom. Congratulations on your gift of becoming your own purchase of becoming 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. Square. Potoos don't understand capitalism. Square. Enjoy the emotes. Check out the sub Discord if you'd like to. Oh, God. Alright, I apologize for having to mute, but I have to take any and all phone calls right now, so give me just a couple minutes. Okay, sorry about that. It was just Kara checking in, so... No biggie. Alright, what idiot are we talking to? 50% to the 100%? Excellent. Well on your way to making the poorest of poor life choices. Just as we expect. What is that thing? Hold up. What is? Is that a tiny... What's the unicorn summon in FF? What is it? Ixion. It's a wind-up Ixion? Oh my god, that's so cute. That used to be called Kieran in the older games. That's so cute. Excuse me, little potato. I would like to ride your tiny pony. May I ride the tiny pony? I will ride it into victory. I don't know what the victory will be, but... Okay, no? Alright, bye. Also, hey, Allison, how are you? Hey, Battle Wolf. Hey, Neko. Hey, Dr. Ninja. Where'd my idiot go? I go talk to. This away. Shady Nerd, in terms of, like, traditional, like, amusement park style MMOs, I think FF14 is super, super friendly overall. You can very easily play at your own pace, but you're never going to run out of things to do. The game's very friendly for playing multiple classes. Once you get your first class leveled up, you're pretty set up. I have not visited the Gold Saucer yet, no. I'm making a point to try and not let myself... Oh, you have a bird now. Why am I not using bird? Come here, Nugget. We do Nugget things. But once you have, like, your first class at max level, the other classes all level much faster. So that's really cool. You don't have to roll alts in this game. Which for some people is probably a bit of a... Actually kind of a negative, believe it or not. Because I know some people enjoy having multiple characters, but I do like that you can literally do anything and everything in this one without having to roll alts. I think that's actually a bonus overall. That said, there's nothing stopping you from having alternate characters. You definitely can do it. It's just you don't get the bonus of having... of leveling your other classes faster. I think that's really the only downside to rolling alts. Yeah, Dastrin, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people always want to, like... I lost track of how many people I played WoW with who would like to try new classes, but didn't want to have to roll an alt and do it all from scratch. Hello, I'm here. What would you like me to do? I can provide it. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Ding. We ding. Oh, yeah, that's true. The storyline is definitely punishing this. That makes sense. Because you do have to go through the whole story quest. Okay. Winning won't do me good. Tell me about it. Ain't that the fucking truth? So far, I like my new keyboard. I'm getting... It's weird not having a keyboard be as clicky, even though it is a mechanical keyboard. But I'm used to it. I guess you guys can't really see it. I can try in here. Let me see if I can... It's all shiny and rainbow-like. See, it goes rainbow. It's pretty. I haven't really taken a lot of time to sit and customize all the LED stuff yet, but I will when I get more annoyed and OCD about it. But for now, I'm just like, you know what? That is a cute rainbow. So my keyboard is Pride keyboard right now, and I'm totally okay with that. Help. Oh god, I've erred in judgment. That's too high. Lower. That's too low. How to do stream production by an idiot. Better. Okay. What you want? Absent-minded merchant. What'd you do? Don't jump off the bridge. It's not worth it. Hey, Tofu. How you doing? Okay. Come here, Nugget. We have to find more merchants. Hello is egg. It is an egg. It's a rather cute egg, if I say so myself. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Looks like there's one. Where's our other merchant at? Back here. But yeah, at least early on, I can safely recommend this this Corsair keyboard I went with. I do miss a little bit of the tactile response of a normal mechanical switch, but these are the silent mechanical switches, so that will make Kara happy, and it'll probably make stream a lot less annoying for you guys to not have to hear me click-clack as hard, especially when I'm playing games like this. Oh yeah, you can change all kinds of things. in terms of your cosmetics in this game. It's extremely customizable. Okay, go speak with Hihibaru again. Hello, I talked to your dumb merchants. What you want me to do now? Click. Go main story quest, go. Okay. Hello, giant bird. That is a big bird, holy shit. Okay, so search for clues down there. Okay, we do that. Bird the size of a small house. It is a big bird, man. It is a very big bird. Do I need to go a different way? Hold up. Map help. It's like down and around. Yeah. There we go. This is where we're supposed to go. Search for clues. I'm sure there will be a clue thing. Also, something wants to hit me. Why you? You were like way over there. Alright, whatever. No, I will not stand in the fire. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. Hey Noah, how are you? I'm assuming all of you are going to be annoyed if I try to do things, so I will just stab you. With a rock. True facts. I can, in fact, stab things with rocks. It just takes some effort. Hey, thank you very much, Bocon. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you stopping in. Hope to see you at Seaback on future streams. This is a big boy. He looks mad. Why so angry? Yeah, get well soon, Bonecom. Thank you again. Crippy! Thank you so much for 4 months. Glad to have you back. Appreciate the support. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Moo Cactus. I'm me today. Good lord, this thing has a fuck million health. This must be a fate. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because regular enemies don't have this kind of health for no reason. His boss fate? Okay. I was like, this is odd. Oh, the purple icon. Dirt. I can read things. I'm a smirk like that. That's cool. I will do my 2-button DPS rotation here. And pretend I'm actually good at what I do. Look at this guy playing a healer. Is what I do. Oh hey, I have a new skill I can use. That's right. I think I'm going to change my my upper bar keys to to Majima laughing. Yes. That's the plan. Patient Zero, thank you for the 200 bits, friend. Much obliged. Playing either means standing back and let the others make the dumb mistakes. You're not wrong. And then I preemptively try to correct the mistakes. By making them not the dead. Yay, got a bunch of stuff. Anyway, I'm here for this. My undecipherable lever. Lever? Letter. Whatever it is. I can't read. Reading's not important for MMOs. Right? Anyway, I'm gonna go talk to what's-her-fuck. No, I'm leaving. Hey, Regulus, how you doing? This game has voice acting, so you don't need to read. It's true. Fortunately, not all of it is voiced. So occasionally I'm going to be required to use the eye sockets and the brainy synapses and the comprehensions. Frickin' games require me to be literate and not just let me mash buttons with my forehead. Battlewolf, thank you for the 200 bits. Much appreciated. I did investigate the thing. There you go. I mean, it kind of is for later on. Oh, that is a doggo. Yay, stuff. Oh yeah, I can do like dungeon roulettes and stuff now, so that's good. We're definitely going to do some of those today, because I could definitely go for some dungeons. I think I'll try and unlock another one first, because Total Rock is really fucking boring. I think that's easily my least favorite of the dungeons I've done so far. Alright, Nugget, we got stuff to do. That's one of the SB Extreme Primal mounts? Okay. 1.0 dungeons are bad, Toto is especially bad, yeah. That's okay, we'll get there. I have a feeling that you might see a lot of FF14 on stream here for a little bit. Because the catharsis and relaxation of playing an MMO is very welcome right now. I still want to work on Resonance of Fate, but if we end up pushing it back some, then so be it. No matter what, we'll still do Kiwami 2 in December, though, regardless of where I'm at with Resonance of Face. Resonance of Face? Yes, the resonance of my face, attuned to the proper frequency, will cause it to melt, and everyone has to watch. AKA the science of what happens when I belch. Alright, I did the thing. What you want? I sense a hostile presence. Okay. Kill the hostile presence. Please no face melt, Belch. But that's what I do. It's like one of the only things I'm... That guy totally came up here to get me and fell. What a loser. How to navigate rock by that dead guy. Spoilers, he didn't navigate it. Good effort. I think he actually got aggroed by Toa. And then he didn't know what to do. He got very confused. Very, very confused. Sucks to be that guy. Mostly because he's dead. What is pathfinding, right? Pathfinding is for chumps. Isn't that a D&D knockoff? You know, if I wasn't so behind with everything going on, I would absolutely pick a D&D game to play for D&D December, but instead we'll just, I don't know, we'll make a bunch of D&D jokes and make Lolcam tell stories about Rissa during December. That's how we'll celebrate D&D December. Holy shit, that's a big boy. What the hell is this? Is that a Gabu that's, like, half on fire? It looks like, man, it's like if Snuffleupagus ripped off his trunk and became a fire primal. Actually, that's kind of terrifying. I'm gonna go turn in my quest now. Here you go, have letter. Proof that I killed a dude on a rock. Anything I care about? Nope. Give me gold. I need you to never make observations again. Yeah. If I didn't constantly keep my filter on when I streamed, you guys would be a lot more terrified of everything that comes out of my mouth. Alright, where are we going now? Oh, okay. What? Oh no, I'm not attuned there. Oh, the tragedy. Alright, so here, and then we'll make our way down. Or we'd laugh a lot more. That could be, too. Ran across a video of a bard playing Despacito, and now I need to... Oh, no. Huh. Our bard got rock-fisted by a dead god. How... Like... Part of me wants to know, and the other part of me is like, you know what? No, I don't. Rock-fisted. Huh. I mean, I'd say I hope the bard is okay, but clearly we know better. Hello, I am Chocobo Choo Choo. Best Chocobo train ever. Alright, so we're going all the way down. Which dead god? He just got crushed by a fist of a dead god because it fell over. Huh. D&D is wild, man. Like, I mean, granted, all I know about D&D is literally anecdotal things from other people who I'm friends with that actually play D&D, but still. Of all my friends' D&D shenanigans, though, Rissa is my favorite character. Because she's foul-mouthed, and that is hella relatable. We need to start D&D streams. I mean... If I thought I could do a D&D stream well, I would definitely do it, but I don't think I can, to be perfectly honest with you. Until I actually have set and done campaigns on my own and understand how to play D&D, I don't feel like I'm at all qualified to present D&D. Like, if I was asked to be on someone's D&D stream and learn, I certainly wouldn't say no, but... Talk to the people. Damn, check out that dude's stash. Holy shit. I don't know if that's epic or if he just, like, ripped off part of a fucking Moogle and glued it to his face. But that's some Teddy Roosevelt shit going on right there. Yep, PJ will equip the bear. Correct. This is why we don't let PJ do things. Murph would just cast Cloud Kill all day. Alright, main snare quest, where is... Does Klaige play a bear in a man suit? Oh no. What class is bear in man costume? A-Blade. Barbarian? That makes sense. Deliver cups of tea to the lookouts. Really? Really? All these things about how I'm a scion and have the power of the echo and am kicking primals square in the balls, and now it's like, hey, bitch, go take people tea. I'm outraged at my demotion. I am not a frickin'... What do I look like? A teammate? Come on. Duff McDuff, Dwarf Barbarian. I feel like anyone who is Duff McDuff would have to be a monk. I mean, if I'm gonna name someone Duff McDuff, don't they have to be a fist wizard at that point? Oh, I'm here with your fucking tea. You can be a fist wizard barbarian too. Okay, okay. Have you heard of Barrington? Barrington? Make a bear character in D&D 3.5 DM Labs. Make a bear rogue. Put every point I can into disguise. Prestige class as a spy to get more disguise. DM says I can't speak English. Max out bluff. By growling and gesturing, I can fake speaking a language I don't speak. Uses money to hire a butler NPC. Give him a magical item to let him speak bear. Roar! An excellent suggestion, Mr. Barrington. We should really ask the group to investigate the Black March. Over the course of the game, be knighted as Sir Barrington. Queen holds a dinner in my honor. Guest becomes the first man to ever make a perception check that can beat my disguise. Shout out loud. Hey, that guy's not a guy, he's just a bear. Man is escorted out of the castle while the guard apologizes profusely for the indignity. We're so sorry, Sir Barrington. We're very sorry for this man's behavior. Roar! Shrug. I'm just imagining Paul Phoenix in a D&D campaign, and he's just like sitting at this fucking ceremony at the table, and he just looks over and he's like, yo, is that a fucking bear? And just starts rolling his perception check. And then he gets counter hit out of the fucking ceremony. Amazing. Oh boy, whoops. Don't mind me. No one here but us, chocobos. No one here but us, chocobos. Okay. Just casually lose half my health because a fate fucking shot a bullet at me. I didn't even poke it. I just walked. I was just trying to hang out and be cool. That's probably why it shot me. It's like, you're not fucking cool. And I'm like, I'm really not. Visual poking counts. You know, out of context, that's a hell of a statement. Actually, isn't just visual poking? Why am I feeling peckish at 11:30? Oh no. I mean, I feel peckish at all times right now, because what the fuck is sleep? I try sleeping. I'm just not very good at it right now. Mostly because my brain is like, yeah, no, fuck you. Hello, Aetherite. I would like to attune to you. Is there any PvP? Jesus. PvP in FF14? As far as I know, yes. I haven't done any yet. I don't think it's as much of a focus in FF14 as it is in, say, World of Warcraft. Alright. Back to Minfilia, you say. Yeah, okay. Pray return. Pray return. Mostly just duel and arenas. Hey, Omni, how are you? Yeah, I just I don't think Square has focused on PvP as a highlight of FF14. But as World of Warcraft has always kind of has always marketed itself as, you know, you can play the game in two major ways. You can be PvE focused or PvP focused. That said, I always thought WoW's PvP was unbalanced hot garbage. It was fun to just play, especially like Battlegrounds and stuff. I thought the concept of arenas was trash, personally. But I'm also one of those people that is just like, if I'm going to play directly competitive games, I'm probably going to play fighting games. So, I'm usually not the kind of person that, you know, MMO PvP appeals to. Just for that sake. Bring Warrior plus Druid or fuck off isn't balanced, right? I PvP'd the most in vanilla WoW. I played vanilla Battlegrounds a lot. They were fun. I had a good time. I probably should have paid attention. That was Minfilia talking. Whoops. Don't mind me. I'm a jackass and don't pay attention to story things. Anyway. What am I doing, Minfilia? Harabert joined her cause. Helps you find a way to eliminate. Eliminate. Yep. Gonna eliminate his homeland. You got it, buddy. Currently between missions. Alright. Well, first we gotta leave, because instance walking sands and all that. Used to use PvP gear to raid and WoW, when the gear was more... Yeah, that's true. It used to be, Yibel. Then they're like, yeah, we're gonna completely separate these stats in a way that you really can't overlap PvE and PvP gear in any kind of useful way. Which, in fairness, wasn't the worst idea. Alright, so... Oh, he's like right here. Cool. I'm alright with this. Is he in the building? He is in the building. Okay. Derp, derp. Excuse me, pardon me, can't follow directions. What sense of direction, precious? So in here? Is that what I'm gathering? Aha! Found you. Minecraft PvP? That's a thing? I didn't know Minecraft had PvP. Speak with you at Quartermail. That's all the way back here. Thankfully, I have this thing. Huh. Minecraft PvP seems like it would be less than interesting. Minecraft combat is not the depthiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Probably still better than Skyrim combat, though. Heyo. Okay. I'm doing a thing. It is not better than my current one. I'll grab it anyway. You get to go to Dracula's castle? Fuck yeah! I'm all about going to Drac's castle. What's up, my dude? That is, that's a hell of a top you wear. Hang on, I'm just gonna strap this amulet to my chest and call it a top. Huh. Alright. I will help out your dude, I guess. That's cool. Speak with Alberta. Okay. Can you tell me why this dude with the amulet is mad? Alright. Speak with this one. Do. Hello? Yeah, I'll help him out. What do you want me to do? Okay. Port back. Who wasted more time farming resources? I could see that. Dex doesn't really help us. You seem good. Your base stats are worse. Take it anyway, just in case. Main story quest gives so much XP, it's fucking crazy. Alright, so we're saving a wounded comrade. I can't talk today, by the way. My pronunciation is shot. Is that actually, like, is that, like, canonically true? Tofu? Or is that just, like, a community thing? Alright, so... slay antelope stags for their horns. Alright, let's go hunt antelope. Hello, it is I, mighty antelope hunter. I'm gonna hit antelopes with rocks until I get horns. Come at me, fools. Greatest hunter of all time. Hello, antelope. I need your horn. Nothing personal. Have a rock. She is a diplomat, but the food joke is not canon. Okay, fair enough. It is amazing that I still try and loot corpses in this game because I played WoW for so many years. Yeah, Grim, I haven't done... I think I've done a couple side quests when I first got started. There's, like, no point. Waka waka. Coach Inouye, thank you for the 200 bits, friend. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. WoW plus Scarlet World taught me to loot every corpse. It's just, man, if you played older MMOs, it's just a reflex that's almost impossible to unlearn. You're just like, shit, that thing's dead. Quick, take everything that was on it. If the main story wasn't, like, required to do basic progression, I would probably check out more of the side quests, because I'm sure there's some fun ones. But considering it's just so much less efficient to even attempt to get to the more modern content by ignoring the main story, it just doesn't really make any sense to do so, sadly. Here you go. Got you some horns, my dude. Okay. Taking him to Buscaron. I remember this dude. Alright. Nearest one is... it's about 6.5 dozen the other. To a quarry mill. Dude wants your horns. Doesn't everybody? Have you seen my dragon girl? Of course they want our horns. My dragon waifu is pretty. Did I teleport 30 feet away? Did I lose track of where I was? I'm the best. Whatever. I spent 100 goals, or 100 fucking gil to go on the teleport ride. Don't judge me. I do what I want. Too late, judge. Well, shit. I will sit quietly and be judged. Do. Sometimes you just want to teleport 30 feet because you can. Just helping the guild inflation go down, right? See? Here I am trying to solve the economy and people are judging me. Bunch of jerks. I got some horn. Make some kind of ridiculously overpowered drink. Hey, Silver Slicer, how you doing? Okay. Deliver the ointment. Got it. Now I can teleport back, because it actually makes sense. I'll spend another 100 gil. How to fix problem. Throw money at it. I'll judge you so hard you can call me Gabronth. Here you go. Brought you the thing. Have a thing. Yay, we got stuff. Ooh. New shiny. Can't equip gear to the head. Oh, it's one of those. It might still be better. I guess we'll find out. What up? Gonna ask to buy this paint. Buy this paint? I think that one flew over my head, Grim, but as we all know, I'm not the smartest person ever, so that doesn't take much. So what do I have? 14 and 25. Okay, yeah, the cowl is definitely not better then. Nope. Nope, not gonna wear it. Oh, I'm here to talk. Little El Amigo. Okay. This is a lot of chit-chat in this set of quests. Not that I'm complaining, because it goes fairly quick. Track down Gallon. Okay, over there. Nugget, we gotta go track down a person, because the shiny map told me to. My Chocobo's like, my human's an idiot. Dragon girl, whatever. She just listens to whatever's on her map. I could draw a bunch of dicks on her map, and she'd be like, I don't know what these are, but I'm gonna go check it out. Oh, I made something mad. What'd I make mad? Oh, the goblin. Hello, goblin. Have a rock. Oh, whoops. Did the goblin just oink at me? You motherfucker. I will teach you about oink. A lot of goblins. I guess we should use somewhat careful movement here. Buy my sword, know this paint. I've never heard that one, but that's adorable. Stop fucking throwing stuff at me. What? That hit? I disagree, latency, but alright, whatever. Yeah, oinky goblins don't fuck around. They're just throwing bombs at me and being general dicks. I gotta sneeze. Maybe. Oh, come on. God damn it. Fucking sinus system playing just the tip with me. Grumble, grumble. Nope, not that. Hey, Wonder Kindest, how are you? Please no, just the tip with sinuses. I did Total Rock already, yeah. It is not my favorite dungeon. I'm not gonna front. Let's see. Cool, Dastard. Yeah, I'm good for now. I just gotta figure out exactly where this duder is. Yes, yes. You want to throw bombs at me? Yeah, jerk. Got the car back from being repaired. Nice. Okay. Where is this dude? I assume he's got to be somewhere in this camp. Could be over here. Nope, that's outside the red. Oh boy, where are you at? Suppose I'll get this out of the way. Beep. If you want to work towards the mage DPS categories, there's two routes, Neko. You can either work towards like black mage, or you can work towards summoner. If you want to be a summoner, you start as an arcanist. If you want to be a black mage, you start as a thaumaturge. Oh, grumble, grumble. It's weird. I see no sign of this dude, but I'm also have found that I'm terrible at locating things in FF14, so this doesn't necessarily surprise me. Hello, other goblin who probably wants me dead. Pray for dots saving my ass. Always check the rim of the red circles. Okay. Oh, hey. There's a thing up here. Or is this going to be... That's a fate. Okay. Okay. Not quite what we're hoping for. Check down here. I don't see any idiots down here, except me, which doesn't quite count. Aha! There you are. Excuse you. I was talking to him. Sure. That is 70% free DPS, 30% Carby Y. The carbuncles are so cute, though. They're adorable little bastards. Alright. Damn, that dude is stumbling drunk. Yeah, how many new skills have they been adding for the established classes? Like, when expansions come out, have they been... How many new skills has each class gotten? Like, 3, 4? Because both expansions have been, what, 10 levels? Most got 3 to 5 new abilities. Okay. Enough that hotbars are an issue sometimes. Okay. I say 3 to 5 because some of those skills sucked. That's no fun. One of the best parts of MMO expansions is getting new fun skills to F around with. Alright, back to little Alamigo. Okay. Here, Nugget. We got stuff to do. It's sometimes blinding things. There you go. Alright, we made Mustache Guy like us now, so go us. Okay, skip on that. Alright, speak with the youths. Okay. More chit-chat, got it. Hello, you, fellow child. Can I speak with you because you have an exclamation mark over your head? And I'm supposed to? Where the other one's at? Out and about, okay. Hello, fellow kids. I am here to chat. That dude's name is Tailbot. I should introduce them to Lanny Bot. They can have bot chat. What's your youth name? It was usually Dipshit. No, it depends on who you would ask. Most of my friends and classmates called me Nibble because no one could pronounce my last name, because clearly there are 2 B's in my last name and the English language is fucking hard. Grumble, grumble. Most female family members called me Travie, and I fucking hate it. Let's see. Necklace is alright. Also, yes, ding. Rendezvous with Wilfred. Sure. Wilfred wants you. Whoa now, whoa now. We haven't even gone on a date, dude. At least make a reservation or something. Buy a girl a pizza? Anything? You need to slow the fuck down, my friend. I totally went the wrong way. Dude. Quest puns are a hell of a thing. I blame WoW for starting that. Every MMO just kind of, like, has to one-up the punmanship with their quest names. Which, I suppose, when you have to name, like, a fuck million different quests, you might as well have some sort of naming convention, and, you know, why not do puns and just make everyone want to punch themselves in the teeth? Fate pun names get crazy later on. Okay. Please watch the MBM BAM show. I am not familiar with this at all. No, I don't want to fight you, Lizard. I'm doing stuff. Hello, it is I. Oh. Alright, then. What's up, my dudes? Who said, didn't I just talk to you kids? Why are you kicking me? Freaking kids are awful. You try to be nice and have a conversation, and they just start kicking you. Stat points in 2.0. Oh yeah, didn't you used to allocate, like, a stat every level or something like that? Wasn't that a thing? I kind of remember that now the first time I played. I assume that's not a thing anymore, because I haven't had to do it. They got rid of stat points? Okay, good. Allocating stats in MMOs is always... It's like, why? It's literally all going to boil down to having gear or not having gear. So why does adding a stat point once a level have any impact, you know? It was 30 extra main stat. Now I have 3,000. Yeah. Like, there's part of me that misses the old style of building MMOs. Like WoW used to have skill trees like Diablo. And I definitely enjoyed the idea of, like, choosing skills and making your build. That was neat, but it's so superficial. Like, it's such a superficial choice that doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because there's not enough choices to offer a lot of utility or different builds. Like, with old school style skill trees, it's all going to boil down to what optimizes your class. And then you're just going to do it. Alright, Blade, thanks for stopping in. Take care, friend. '14's balance is tight because they have no illusion of offering choice. I mean, like, in an MMO, your choice is defined by what class you want to play. And I don't think that's a bad way to present choice to a player, because it doesn't force you to limit design space in a lot of ways. Like, I would be lying if I said I'm not a sucker for Diablo 2 style skill trees, but I'm also willing to acknowledge that they're not really a good modern design choice. Like, they don't offer you real choice most of the time. It's usually the illusion of choice, and the illusion of choice is not a good option. So, how am I supposed to do? Hold up. What do we do here? Okay, so maybe they're not over here, so we have to go talk to the various youths. We'll go to the other side then. Guild Wars was kind of like a weird hybrid of an MMO and also a top-down action game at the same time. I couldn't get into Guild Wars personally, but I had a lot of friends that absolutely loved Guild Wars 1 and 2. Okay, there's one. Who else wants to, no one else in here? Okay, back we go. I couldn't get into Path of Exile. I tried. My big problem with Path of Exile is, at least when I last looked into it, it had, super old school economy problems where it's like Path of Exile is one of those games where, yeah, it has an economy and it has a lot of customization and options, but it's one of those games until you get a godly drop of some type that you can use to actually get yourself into the economy, you're basically poor and useless. And your choices are extremely limited. Now, maybe they've worked on that since I last played, but that's where the game was at when I was really interested in it. Hey, Tack, how you doing? How much you missed so far? I've just been doing main story quests, but I haven't done anything super important. Ooh, hey, where are you? Okay, so that's a thing. And Legion, you can get enough currency to buy items. That's cool. New League's currency drops. That's cool. I'm glad they've solved that. Because I found what I ended up realizing about loot games like Diablo 2 and why I love Diablo 2 so much was like not just what Diablo 2 was in and of itself, but working the economy and trading for stuff and building up wealth in that game was fun to me. I'm not going to say it's the best designed economy or that it didn't have all sorts of flaws and stupidity within it, but it was really fun for me. And there's never been another, you know, top-down action RPG that's a loot fest that's really kind of repeated how Diablo 2 was in its heyday on Battle.net. So I've never really found that same level of enjoyment in those kind of games. I still enjoy those kind of loot games now and again. Like, PJ and I have played through most of Grim Dawn, and it's been fun. I definitely regret rolling the class I did. It ended up being not near as interesting as I was hoping, but that happens with those kind of games. Sometimes you try something and it ends up not being near as interesting as you hope. But MMOs kind of fill that void that I used to have Diablo 2 fill in terms of loot hunting and stuff like that. I'm definitely not the kind of person that's willing to try and work through getting really strong in an MMO economy, because that's ridiculous these days. But any of the games have the Dark Souls syndrome when your first big one is going to be your favorite. Yeah, no, I'm 100% with you on that, Steve. How you doing? I think that's a very fair assessment. Whatever the first one is that you really, really get into is going to be really hard to overcome. Dark Souls, interestingly enough, is the later ones I played stuck with me harder, because 2 and Bloodborne are by far my favorites compared to having played 1 first. Okay, so we did the things. That's what she said, Jesus. I loved, like, Diablo 2 was just fun because I loved Magic Find runs. Like, to me, that was some of the most, like, it was mindless, but it was fun and incorporated a sense of, like, getting efficient at it. I could, in a way, now that I think about it, like, doing Magic Find runs and grinding in Diablo 2 for loot is probably where some of my very first, like, enjoyment of speedrun tendencies started. Also, I'm on Fairy, Bloodhawk. Feel free to come join along. I'm playing at a super casual rate right now, but I'd like to, my goal is to try and be caught up by the time the expansion comes out next summer. Yeah, if you enjoy Souls games at all, Grim, I always recommend everyone at least give Bloodborne a shot. Big Trouble in Little Amigo. Ha, I get it. It's a movie reference. Do. What movie? It is referencing Big Trouble in Little China, which is an 80s classic. It is one of the most 80s movies I can think of. Oh, so you're all about this, this primal stuff. Oh, these guys. Yeah, transferring characters is a pain in the ass. I totally understand. I rolled a new character to start this. I only played back in 2.0 when A Realm Reborn first came out, but I just wanted to start from scratch because, frankly, I didn't remember anything that I did during that run, so no reason to not start from scratch. You're making me want to play FF14. This game's fun. I think this is, I think this is, in my opinion, the best MMO out right now. And I don't think it's particularly close. Should I be healing them? I don't know. Well, rip that one. Oh, apparently I was supposed to keep him alive. Protect Wilred. Well, my bad. Sorry, I thought this was a kill everything. This is what I get for paying attention to chat and not to my actual quest, huh? Let's try this again. Reading is hard. Yeah. Skip cutscene. Alright. Protect Wilred. Alright, let's try this again. Where is Wilred? There he is. Jeez, Wilred. Get the aggro off me. Christ. Don't you know how to take care of your healer? Get jerk. There we go. Yeah. Noah, thank you for the bit, friend. Appreciate that. Bomb Scout is insane. Yeah, I have been greatly enjoying the late night SMT streams. They have been a real nice way for me to kind of turn my brain off at night, which has been kind of important for me. All right, Wilred, could you not die this time? I need you to not die. I'm going to not stand in the fire. Ooh, these things are all very angry at me. This is a lot of freaking enemies in this area. Jesus. Hey, if you could leave me alone, that'd be cool. I need to heal myself for a minute. Everything's pissed at you. Anybody want to come get aggro on these things? Because I'm kind of dying. Seriously, we taught you guys how to hold aggro. Oh dear. Help. No, seriously, you guys need to get aggro. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh yeah, no. Dragon Girl is clearly the tank. Obviously. Alright, well, we're just gonna do this for a second. Continue putting dots on this idiot. I can definitely heal myself, but at the moment I don't think I want to stop moving. We're just gonna kite these around. We're just gonna do that. It's fine. Pretty sure if this big one dies, then this will be over. That's cool. I can kite stuff. I've kited things in MMOs before. It's no big. As soon as these idiots draw some aggro, I'll start healing them. Put some more arrow on some crap. Ta-da! Can't say this is the efficient way to do this, I doubt, but whatever. It's working. Innovation, yo. Also, it's forcing me to, you know, get used to my new keyboard, which is nice. Everybody's going in circles now. This is great. Everything is fine. Silly dragon girl, just, you know, doing dragon girl things. Okay, that's enough things that I can start murdering now. There we go. See, we did it. We're so smart. And by us, I mean me. You guys suck. Learn how to get aggro. I know, I'm good at running in circles. I'm the best. Get on my level, nerds. Hey, Askabo, how you doing? You expected NPC teammates to do something useful. I mean, valid point. Extremely valid point. Have you listened to some of the Primal music before? When I played 2.0, I did Ifrit and Garuda for sure, and I want to say I did Titan, but I don't remember. Speak with what's his flip. You got it. Garuda normal is the worst. I remember Garuda being Titan comes before Garuda. Okay. I remember Garuda being tough, but I was in a friend's guild, and some of his guildmates helped me out. They were higher level, which isn't that important since it sinks, but they helped me get Garuda done. It wasn't too bad. We did it in one try. Where is this dude? Over here. I bet groups of max eye level people wipe on Garuda. Dang. I do remember it being complicated. I will not throw that out. I definitely remember, like, getting about 10 minutes of explanation of what I had to deal with. Okay. About using crystals. Yay, crystals. Biku Driver. This guy could definitely beak driver. Use a Dragoon. Dragoons should just have beak driver. That should be a skill in this game. I think that would be rad. Ecubuzz, thank you for using your Twitch Prime sub. Greatly appreciate that, friend. Allow me to properly welcome you to the Klaige community, as we do for all new subs. Hello there, Hecubus. I can't talk today. I'm just a dumb Potoo square. Congratulations on becoming 25% more efficient at making poor life choices. Square, blah, talk, blah, beak. Enjoy the emotes. Check out the Discord if you'd like to. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Definitely appreciate it. Alright. Aethers. I can't read nor talk today. Don't mind me. Okay. Still searching for the masked stranger. Back to Minfilia. Ah, pray return. What? Going back to the Walking Sands? That's impossible. They get Doomspike, which is basically a beak driver. Okay, I respect this. Okay. Come on, Nugget. We gotta go talk to our friends again. Is it not the Walking Sands? Is it Waking Sands? That was called the Walking Sands, because you have to walk there. Well, I have literally been reading that as the Walking Sands this entire time. I'm the smartest. Walking Sands isn't inaccurate. Yeah, no, I literally read it as the Walking Sands the entire time. Even my brain knows. Too much damn foot traffic going in and out of here. Yep, it is Waking Sands. I'll be damned. Players would be very upset if Square Enix rubbed it in their face. I mean, you know. You know how it'd be. It'd be like that sometimes. I'm in Philly. I did the things. Okay. Okay. So if I recall, this is pretty much all, like, all the story stuff going on right now is basically leading us through the various, primals, right? Okay. Doing my job, being a Scion, doing Scion things. Hey, Felly. Appreciate that. Alright. More talking. Okay, before we go beat feet to talk to more people, I'm going to take my first short break of the day, so give me just a few minutes, and I shall return, and we will do more of the 14 things. So appreciate y'all hanging out, and I will see you all here in a few minutes. Alright, thank you so much for waiting, friends. Much appreciated. Okay, so... Oh, you're right in here. Excellent. Oh, I forgot to update the sub count real quick. I should do that, because we have new subscribers today. There we go. Okay. Hello there, self friend. Hey, Prank. It's going alright. Just kind of relaxing and doing MMO things, which is nice. Oh, we're not tuned to that one? Where is this at? That's over in the North Shroud. Where is our nearest attunement then? Oh, we are nowhere near there. That's unfortunate. Looks like this one. Go to New Gridania and cut over. Anyone custom their UI layout? I definitely move mine around a lot. I'm really picky with how I have my UI laid out in games, especially MMOs. I will say I do like that Square Enix was smart enough to just make it so you can move the UI around in this game and actually have it, you know, be modern, as opposed to WoW, where it's like every time I would go back to World of Warcraft after, you know, a hiatus, I'd be like, alright, let's see, I need to download exactly 8 different mods because the game is fucking unplayable with the default UI. And I'm not about that life. Yes, I do Majima laugh at the default WoW UI. It's bad. Noah, thank you for the 6 bits. But yeah, this one just being able to, like, you know, adjust however you want really easily. Big fan. Super big fan. Only 8 mods, what a scrub lord. Requires a minimum of 15. You're really not wrong. You're really not wrong. Did you know there was a time that people used to play World of Warcraft and not have Titan panel at the top of their screen? Dark times, man. No, but seriously, like, World of Warcraft's default UI is so unintuitively bad for playing an MMO. Like, back in the day, we didn't know any better, but I know, right? Isn't the thought of playing WoW without Titan panel just fucking insulting? Titan panel just should be information that's in the game, always available to you at the top of the screen, and you have to install it. Titan panel is literally just like a single bar at the top of the screen that lists stuff like your coordinates, it lists the server time, it lists how much gold you have, it lists what loot is set to, stuff like that. Soak, I've heard a lot of people say they actually enjoy playing this on a controller. I can't fathom playing an MMO on a controller. I don't think my brain can wrap its head around that. But I've heard very good things about how well FF14 supports controller use, which is cool. There you go. Oh, soothe. My bad. I got you, little friend. I mean, any MMO that knows how to configure itself to be able to play on mouse and keyboard is mad, or on a controller is really impressive. That's not easy to do. Klaige is a keyboard turner. You might as well be on controller. I do turn on my keyboard a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Minion of Ball. Okay. Should learn how to play on pad so I can play with decent posture. I'll tell you what, my chair saves me so much with that. I don't always keyboard turn. I definitely mouse turn when I need to, but I'm super lazy about mouse turning when I'm just playing, you know, everyday casual quest stuff. When I'm doing, like, more in-depth stuff, like if I'm doing raid bosses or stuff like that in MMO, I will definitely mouse turn. But it's just like, I don't have to use my hands that much. Slay Ziz. Alright. Come here, Ziz. We're going to slay use. They have a color adjuster for the UI, but the AoE markers need a color adjuster. That would be, yeah. I would definitely prefer if you could change some of the colors. That would be really nice, actually. Hey, Boozy Clues. How we doing? What? Alright, well, I pissed you off, so I guess I'm gonna hit you. There we go. Anyway, come here, Ziz. Hello, Ziz. Yeah, Hiriana. No, it's true. There were some. I mean, if you were willing to take the time, you can make the WoW UI look very nice and function very nice. It's just that you like. For me, literally, the times I would come off a WoW hiatus and go back, it's like the first, I don't know, 2-3 hours were literally just redoing my UI, and it's like, oh, this is so boring. I am pretty well content that I am never going back to WoW. This latest expansion did not interest me in any way, shape, or form, and apparently I picked on a balloon instead of a Ziz because I'm smart like that. Oh god, don't blow up on me. I want to live. FF14 is just way more fun. Way more fun. I think it's better supported than WoW is right now. So. Yeah, Attack, I have not heard good things about the newest WoW expansion. Not at all. Which is pretty rare because I literally can't think of a WoW expansion, at least on release, that people are unhappy with. Most of the time, there's always the joy of, like, okay, we have a brand new WoW expansion, so at least we get to enjoy, you know, the game being interesting again for a couple months. You can't mod out bad writing, Todd. I mean, you are not wrong. Am I tuned to this one? Okay. Just making sure. Nadine, you're back this way. And in fairness, like, I'm not gonna harp on WoW's story too hard. They never intended to write this story for this fucking long, at all. They are literally just having to pull it out of their ass at this point. Okay. You also have a story quest? Okay. Alright, so... Throw fires and stick at the rock. What? Okay. Alright, well, sure. Throw stick at the rock. I guess we're playing rock, stick, fire. The Hit 2.0 follow-up to rock, paper, scissors. Only rock survived. Everything else got patched out. Rock, stick, murder. Also, I like how my quest thing says, throw the fire sand. Oh, it's the fire sand stick. I get it now. I thought it was actually a typo. Don't mind me. I'm just not... I'm not a bright person. I just assumed it was like, man, somebody should really fix that typo. There's a lot of things that could just be noun, but instead is noun. Fair enough. You blew up a rock. Damn right I did. I didn't come here to not explode shit. Well, since we have a healthy amount of people and most of the regulars in here, I guess I owe you guys an explanation on everything that's been going on. So yesterday, we had the care meeting for my grandfather down in ICU. And of course, I had to go because both I and my sister both represent our dad in terms of power of attorney decisions, and of course, decisions about his father's health care qualify as such things. Get off the chocobo to me and attack the Baneling. So we went down to ICU yesterday and met with palliative care and the nurse who handle those things. Basically got the lowdown of, where my grandfather was in ICU. For those of you who aren't up to date or aren't in the sub-Discord, my grandfather fell about 2.5 weeks ago. He's 89 years old. He badly fractured the C4 and C3 sections of his spinal column, which are at the base of your neck, and went to ICU. He doesn't have hardly any feeling in his upper body. He's not paralyzed, but he has almost no strength in his upper body. He can't really move his arms or his legs much. He can kind of move one foot. But he originally went in for that. And, they had him in ICU. And he improved okay. As well as an 89-year-old man who fell badly can improve. So they had moved him out of ICU about, a week and a half ago. Something like that. This is my grandfather, Felly, not my dad. My grandfather doesn't have any head trauma. So he got down on the normal floor, and then went unresponsive overnight. About a week and a half ago, he wasn't responding to anyone. He didn't ever go into cardiac arrest or anything, but he just was unresponsive. So they took him back to ICU and had to intubate him. He had to be put on a ventilator because basically he just had too much. My grandfather's always had a thick cough, which is weird because he's not a smoker. My grandfather has coughed and hacked since I can remember, and even his kids have said he coughs and hacks. That's just how Grandpa's always been. But basically, he was in a neck brace from the fall to stabilize his spine and all that stuff, and he couldn't cough up the phlegm that was settling in his lungs, so he basically couldn't breathe. So they took him back to ICU and intubated him to try and counteract that. And that was before Thanksgiving. Kind of got that update on what was going on. And over the course of the holiday, he was declining. He was not showing any signs of being able to successfully breathe without the ventilator, and so it basically came to the point where we needed to go have the meeting to decide what our plan was. So I, luckily, of course, as you all know, am married to Kara, who is a nurse that specializes in geriatrics and has worked in an Alzheimer's unit, as the director of an assisted living, has worked hospice, so I knew what was coming going into this meeting. But my uncle, my dad's brother, and his two sisters are not the best at this, except for my Aunt Jean, who has gone through this. Her partner, Jerry, went through prostate cancer and colon cancer and passed away about 4 years ago, so she's kind of been through this before. But so we had to basically go and talk about what do we want to do. Because for those of you who don't know, when you're intubated and you have a tube put into you and you're on a ventilator that's basically forcing you to breathe, there's only so long that can be done before you have to redo the tube. It can become infected, and there is an expiration date on ventilator tubes, basically. And we were coming to that point where the doctors basically said this week they wanted to know what our plans were, because he's coming to the point where we have to make one of two decisions. We had to decide, do we want to aggressively try and treat what he's going through? And the aggressive treatment, when a ventilator is needing to be removed, but the patient can't likely breathe on their own, requires what is called a tracheotomy, and that's where they essentially, surgically cut a hole in your trach to set up a style of tubing that basically allows for a different style of ventilation and helping you breathe and all that stuff. And it's not pleasant. You have to learn how to eat around it. You have to learn how to talk with it. It is not at all something that is enjoyable in any way, shape, or form. But more importantly, his breathing is all one thing or another. We had a lot of options for what we want to do with Grandpa's basically inability to breathe on his own right now. So the aggressive option is tracheing. The half-ass option, I'll just put it that way, is to take him off the ventilator, and then if he struggles to breathe, basically say we want them to schedule surgery to intubate him again, to basically retube him, which, as you can imagine, is really goddamn pointless. That's not solving the problem, and if you've never been intubated, if you've never had to have a breathing tube, it's not pleasant. It's very, very uncomfortable. Your throat is ungodly sore. And so, there was probably about 30-40 minutes in the palliative care meeting just talking about how we wanted to approach the breathing thing. And, myself and my sister and Kara were all there, and of course we have more pressing concerns. Let's not fall off the world. That seems like a bad play. Hey, Orion, how are you? The more pressing concern for me, and of course my wife, who's dealt with hospice and end-of-life stuff, is I finally just had to ask the hard questions that the kids were not willing to ask. And I said, because the whole thing with this is originally they wanted to attempt some kind of surgery to repair his spine. And I use the word repair kind of in quotes. The kind of injury he sustained when he fell, you can't really repair the spine. The best you can do is stabilize it to prevent further injuries from happening. And in his state, surgery is not a very likely option at all. My grandfather has had diabetes for a long time, and he's had a lot of issues with bone structure in the latter third of his life. He has very, very, very soft bones. And if you've never dealt with anyone who's had like a spinal fracture or a compression fracture, the most common surgery is to fuse sections of your spine together to stabilize them. In this case, it would be the C3 and C4 vertebrae. And basically, fusing them is exactly what it sounds like. They essentially screw together parts of your spine to stabilize it and basically make it one firm section, so to speak. And in his state, it's just, there's no way. He wouldn't survive the surgery. There's no way they could screw together his bones. They're too soft. At best, they're going to just crack them open and destroy them. And so I finally had to pipe up and be like, look, just tell us the prognosis for him being able to do the things he cares about. Because my grandfather started his own business, the business that my family still runs. He's been a musician literally his entire life. I can't tell you, there's not a day that goes by that if Grandpa Nibel's not laid out, he's not picking a guitar or playing his bass. That's just what he is. He has been a musician and a musician teacher his entire life. You know, when he wasn't working for the trucking company. And even when he was, that's what he did in his free time. So I just straight up asked. I wanted to basically make the rest of my family understand, like, is he ever going to have feeling in his arms and leg? You know, is he going to be able to sit up? Is he going to be able to feed himself? Is he going to be able to play a fucking guitar again? And, you know, I was blunt, and I said, be honest. You know, I don't want the candy-coated, well, you know, there's the miracles happen kind of speech. Like, just be honest. And she basically told us, no, it's extremely unlikely he would ever be in a situation outside of needing full-time care in a facility. And he will probably never be able to hold things on his own, stuff like that. Which is, again, more important knowledge than the can we keep him breathing? Because yes, you can keep a person breathing a very long time with ventilators and other things, but the important term, Allison just used it, and it's a term my wife uses a lot in her profession, is quality of life. And as you can imagine, for someone who's done what he's done throughout his life, that's not quality of life. So we went over all the options, and basically thankfully got my aunts and uncles to agree that we are definitely not tracheing him, and we're definitely not going to re-intubate him after he comes off the ventilator, which apparently is happening this afternoon. According to the doctors and what I got this afternoon before I started streaming, he's actually doing well today. They believe he's going to be able to breathe on his own for a bit, and that's not surprising. I mean, with time, those things can improve a little bit, but it's temporary. And essentially, the next time he is struggling to breathe, basically, it will switch over to hospice care. They won't try to re-intubate him. If he goes unresponsive, they are not going. He basically has what's called DNR on, which is do not resuscitate. They're not going to do chest compressions. They're not going to try and defibrillate his heart if it stops. So I am basically now going to sit around and wait for what is the inevitable, which sucks. But my grandfather's 89. He's had a very good life, but it doesn't make this any easier, unfortunately. And in my case, it's more complicated because I am honestly extremely concerned about how my dad is going to handle this. Because my dad's strokes and his head injuries, I think, have kept him from really understanding the gravity of mortality in general, especially his own. Because my dad I mean, I told you guys about the shape of my dad's heart is in. My dad, at best, has a few years to live. And I have a bad feeling that this is maybe going to actually kickstart that part of his brain to kind of realize, oh shit, and that concerns me a lot. And the other shitty part of this is that my grandmother is still very much alive, but she is 10 years into having dementia, Alzheimer's. So we are working on getting her placed in a assisted living memory unit here soon. And hopefully she's going to go to part of Kara's company for that. Hey, Spoofy, how you doing? Apologies that you're coming in a kind of a downer moment in this stream. I promise it's not normally like this, but I'm updating a bunch of my subs on some stuff that's been going on. So, that's what's going on. Obviously, I don't know what kind of time frame this stuff is going to happen. My plan is to stream a lot and just try and have normal everyday life while this is going on, but as you guys can imagine, things will be kind of sporadic and off the cuff right now, so, but y'all deserve to know what's been going on at the very least. Red, blue, green, or yellow? Blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors. Blue, black, purple. Monochrome colors and blue and purple are my favorite color schemes. I've already attuned to this. What am I doing? Alright, show the tiny button to someone. Blue, okay, even number 2468. 6? 6. No, 6. Black and red is best, what you're talking about. I also do like black, red, and white as a color scheme quite a bit. Thank you for the 100 bits, Lolcan. Much appreciated, on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last color, blue or yellow. 3 and blue. Here, I have a button. Thanks, Patient Zero. I appreciate that. Also, hold up. I know I missed someone asking. Medical terms go over my head. If Schimpf goes south, Grandpa will go. I mean, it's less about going south. It's just the next time he is unable to breathe on his own, we will basically be waiting for him to pass away. They won't be doing anything to help him breathe. Which I know to some people probably sounds bad. But it's actually, my grandfather's living will is he does not want to be on life support. If he has no hope of recovery to a normal quality of life, he doesn't want to be on life support. Most people don't. Living on a ventilator is not living. And if you have to go to a ventilator facility, imagine every cliche you've ever seen in a movie or TV show or in your mind about the horrible nursing homes that look like, you know, an army medical tent kind of thing. And that's what ventilation facilities are like. You don't want to end up there, I assure you. Instance time? Good. I could go for a dungeon. Ladies Madness... Okay, this is Haunted Mansion time, isn't it? And this is one of those times where I'm lucky. I have Kara to teach me how to approach these kind of things. Okay, where are you at? You're in the Central Shroud, so let's go down there. And Kara's taught me enough that I was able to basically present this to my family and have them all agree that on our approach to it. And for that, I'm lucky, because I cannot tell you how many times these kinds of meetings happen, and you've got family members who want their loved ones hooked up to any and all machines as long as it keeps them technically alive, and others just want their suffering to be done. So I'm very fortunate that I kind of know how to approach it, and that my family was actually in agreement of what we were doing. Not everyone is that fortunate. So, I'm going the wrong ass way. How to Read a Map by Klaige. Up and around, apparently. How do we get through here? Map, please. How do I get through you? Where is the gap in this mountain? Up top, maybe? What server do you play on? I'm on the ferry server. I kind of remember this map being weird. Okay. You gotta climb the... There, okay. I do remember this. Thank you. I would have been sitting here for a while like an idiot. Come on, Nugget. Let's climb a tree. Chocobos climb trees, right? Do. Yay! Party stuff. Okay. Let me get over to Hawk here, and we'll do things. Stop! Leave me alone. I'm just going to a mansion. I'm just gonna go play Castlevania. Kill zombies in a haunted mansion. Leave me the fuck alone, bird. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Leave me alone. I don't want to pet you. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. Hello, it is us. Seek entry. Hello, it is I. Knock, knock. But, yeah, again, thank you all of you for being patient. I really appreciate it. It's been... this past month has sucked quite a bit. God damn it. I just finished taking a drink. You're supposed to let me do the belching. Jesus Christ. Dastrin, thank you so much for the 5,000 bits. Jesus. Before we start on Dungeon, I just want to say you're a really strong person. You're going to get through all this shit. If I can help all, I'll be afraid to ask. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Someone finish off Graph. I don't feel I'm any stronger than anyone else. I'm really good at being numb. I'll put it that way. Boogaloo, thank you for the 189. And Spoofy, thank you for the 57. Appreciate it. I don't know. Yeah, let's do the thing. I will keep people alive. I think it's less about being strong, and sometimes you just do things because you don't have any other option. What is your Twitch icon? I can't even... Hold up. Let me blow this up. Huh. Yeah, no, I would not associate with that with you, Boog. Castlevania tones. Yeah, I remember this place. I think this was one of the instances I enjoyed my first time going through this. At least of the 2.0 instances. Alright. Have some protect. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, cool. Let's murder the things and do the thing. I hate this place. What, you don't like Dracula's castle? But we Dracula. I'm not standing that though. I do remember this is basically the first instance that actually has patrols wandering around, though, right? So you have to actually pay attention. Kind of, sort of. So you don't get duffed on. Patrols. Neko, thank you for the 500 bits, friend. Much appreciated. Remember when people use crowd control? Yep. I'm a big fan of MMO dungeons that can actually force you to utilize proper crowd control. That doesn't seem to be a huge thing in FF14 from what I've seen. I definitely enjoyed old WoW instances that required you to not be a jackass and actually use, like, use crowd control and do stuff. But yeah, FF14 seems to be more focused on, like, stuns and stuff like that as opposed to, like, heavy crowd control. Because there's no polymorphs or stuff like that in FF14, right? At least none that I know of. Doesn't mean they don't exist. Yeah, no sheep or sleep. Shoutouts to Sap. One of my favorite crowd controls ever. Oh yeah, repo. That's true. I can sleep things. But I'm not going to sweat it too much right now. Oh, hi. Good stun. White mage is used to kill everyone. Remember, I'm not even a white mage yet. I'm not cool enough to be a white mage. I'm not level 30. I'm still just a little conjurer, doing conjurer things. Once you get holy, you better push it as much as humanly possible. I've heard that. I won't be a white mage forever. I'm going astrologian in the long term. Holy sure is a button. No group will yell at you for a wipe caused by casting holy too much. Huh. Yay, dang. My ass something Guilty Gear related? Who would ever talk about Guilty Gear in this stream? What a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, go ahead. What you want to know, Tack? Whatever fuck up was, just say sorry, too many holy, and people go, yeah, been there. That's fucking funny. Alright, I have my options select for how to not get in trouble. How did I originally get into Guilty Gear in the first place? I think I've told this story on stream, but it's probably been a good while. So, I'll share that tale while we go through Spooky House. I think I've told this tale of basically why this story boils down to why I am part of speedrunning can all be traced back to one video game, and it's not the video game you would expect either. That video game is in fact Devil May Cry 2. So back when I was in college, in my free time, I would do video game reviews for a message board, and eventually got asked to do reviews for a small game site run by a nice guy who was part of that message board, who went by eToy Chest. It's long since been out of business isn't the right term. It was more just like a fan project kind of thing. But So yeah, I used to do game reviews back in college because I was playing a bunch of video games anyway, and it was good for me to keep up on my writing and all that fun stuff. So one of the games I ended up... You knew the guy who ran eToy No shit. That's awesome, WonderKindness. Yeah, he was a nice guy. I never knew his real name. I just referred to him as eToy. But he was a cool guy. So, but one of the games he's on the Penny Arcade forums. Yeah, the forum I'm talking about where I met him was actually the branch-off forums, Torch the Bridge, that left Penny Arcade. I was pretty active on the old Penny Arcade forums back in the day when I was in high school, being a little shit on the internet. So anyway, to continue the story, so I picked up Devil May Cry 2 because Devil May Cry 1 was one of my favorite games ever. Devil May Cry 1 is why I bought a PS2. So I picked up Devil May Cry 2 and, you know, was asked like, hey, since you're playing through it anyway, would you mind doing a review for the site? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'd be happy to. So I kind of played Devil May Cry 2 faster than I normally would have because, well, I was charged with writing a review for it. And as most people know, Devil May Cry 2 is an extremely fucking mediocre action game with camera problems and is a really fucking garbage follow-up to one of the best action games of all time, in my opinion. So I blasted through Devil May Cry 2, wrote my review on how it was rather mediocre and all that fun stuff. And once I was done with it, I'm like, I'm never fucking playing this again. This game did not hold my attention. I don't see myself wanting to go back and replay it. It's got too many problems, etc., etc., etc. Well, this is back at the time where, so I worked at Software Etc., which is one of the many names that the GameStop company used to go by before it homogenized every single store into GameStops. Back in the day at Software Etc. and GameStops and all those, they had a return policy, and that return policy was if you brought back a game in 7 days, no matter what, as long as it was in sellable condition, you could get a full refund. You didn't have to trade it in. You could just bring it back for a full refund and get whatever else instead. So I had beat Devil May Cry 2 in like 2.5 days, done the review and all that fun shit. Softlocked Devil May Cry 2 like 2 different times because, believe it or not, it was actually kind of fucking glitchy. And so I'm like, I'm gonna take this back. I might as well get something else. And my buddy Justin, who I met working at Software Etc., still worked part-time while he was in college at our store. And we hung out. We played a lot of fighting games. He was like my Diablo 2 grind buddy. We played MMOs together and stuff. And he brought over the latest like demo disc that back in the day, like Software Etc. and all those used to have like DVDs with all sorts of upcoming games. You know, like, and all that stuff that would play in the stores. And he had grabbed a copy of the new one and brought it over because he's like, hey, there's some cool 2D stuff on here. And this was very much where I was looking for anything and everything that was actually 2D or sprite-based, because I was really disenfranchised with all the 3D stuff that had been coming out on PS2 and Dreamcast and all that stuff. I was just like, man, just give me some good 2D games. I fucking miss sprite work. And lo and behold, on this demo CD, or DVD, I guess as it were, one of the games that was previewed was a game called Guilty Gear X2. And I'm like, holy shit, these sprites look amazing. And this is when we played any and all 2D fighters, like, with our group of friends. You know, we weren't good. This is before I had ever gone to any tournaments or anything like that. That's true. Disenchanted is a much better term than disenfranchised. Again, I can't talk today, but you are correct on that, Templar. So, I saw this game and the sprites looked amazing, the animation looked amazing, it was a really fast-paced 2D fighting game. I'm like, this looks rad. So I returned Devil May Cry 2, picked up Guilty Gear X2, and immediately fell in love with it. Obviously played a bunch with my friends, including Justin, and then eventually ended up finding out that there was an arcade in Omaha. Omaha's about 2 hours away from where I live, over in Nebraska. And they held tournaments all the time. They had a Guilty Gear XX arcade machine. I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. I wouldn't mind checking that out, because Kara and I used to go to Omaha pretty regularly for, like, mini vacations to go to the zoo and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I ended up going over there and entering a tournament, doing pretty well in it, and from there it was pretty much history. That's what started me going. In college, I would go over to Omaha about once a month, sometimes twice a month, to try and get better at Guilty Gear and play with the huge scene they had over there, and then I started going to tournaments all over the Midwest. Omaha is in far, far east Nebraska. It is literally the border city of Nebraska and Iowa. So that's how I stumbled into Guilty Gear, was literally a combination of Devil May Cry 2 being mediocre to somewhat warm garbage, and just happening to there happening to be a 2D fighter that interested me at the time. So I started going to tournaments all the time, going all over the Midwest. Eventually went to EVO for the first time in 2004. And this kind of segues into how I got into speedrunning, because one of the people who I met regularly at tournaments in the Midwest was Josh the Funk Dog. Josh played Guilty Gear and a lot of other 2D fighters back in the day, and, you know, was a regular at Midwest events, and stumbled onto that because back when Taz videos was kind of becoming up and moving, one of the earliest Ninja Gaiden 2 Tazes was done by Josh the Funk Dog. And so I finally just, I saw him at a tournament around 2007, 2008, and I just asked, I'm like, this is kind of a weird question, but you're the same Funk Dog that has done some of the Tazes for, like, Ninja Gaiden and stuff, right? He's like, yeah, and we chat a little bit about speedrunning and SDA and stuff like that. So, yeah, in a very odd, weird twist of fate manner, Devil May Cry 2 may have been the most important game I ever played in my life. That's somewhat fatalist and, you know, knowing the outcome of the story, so to speak. But Devil May Cry 2 was literally the jumping off point for why I ended up playing fighting games and then eventually getting into speedruns. And I definitely would not be able to stream full-time or be a part of GDQ or any of that if that hadn't happened. So, you know, Butterfly Effect game Devil May Cry 2, greatest of all time. So yeah, that's the story. Clorin, thank you for 15 months. Glad to have you back. Thank you so much for the support. 15 months of idiocy indeed. You're doing good. You're doing the idiot god's work. Also, Tack, I think you said something else about Guilty Gear. I've kind of been keeping up with chat, but I've been making a point to not let my party die while I'm sitting here blabbering on stories. DMC1, how's the speedrun for that? It's funny you asked that question. I'm going to be doing some research on that, because I think whenever I'm ready to get back into speedrunning, I actually think that Devil May Cry 1 is going to be a game I look at. When I do get back to speedrunning, I want to do something different. I'm tired of trying to play a bunch of platformers that have been done to death and have no room for creativity or anything like that. And I think I just need to learn a different genre, and DMC1 is one of my favorite games ever. Yeah, Breakdown used to run DMC1. That's another reason I'm kind of interested in it. We were talking about this. So I think Devil May Cry 1 and Devil May Cry 3 are going to be games that I look at when I get back into speedrunning. I can't promise any of you that that's going to be a thing that happens soon. I will be very, very, very surprised if I do much speedrunning until after my trip to Japan. Just because I want to really focus all my efforts on Guilty Gear leading up to that, for obvious reasons. But, it's possible. Let's see. Vitality, skill, speed, blah, blah, blah. Greed. Don't need you, and don't need you. Greed, greed. Teleport back for less painful walking, okay? How do we teleport back in a dungeon? I don't actually know. Help. Sage, we play on ferry. You can use return. Use the actual teleport. Okay. Haha, thank you. And everybody left the healer behind. Rightfully so. Dun dun dun. Okay. Hello, we have a barrier key. Yay, we did it. I'm on ferry, Sage Neko. Time for me to make an alt on ferry. Yeah, we got a nice little company building up here. Oh look, it's Carmelia Light. Well, I guess more of a succubus than a vampire, but whatever. That Airman is terrifying. Airmans are scary enemies, man. They're just fucking floating evil eyeballs, but they're not like Castlevania peeper eyes. They're actually scary. I will throw a rock at her. And then get back to healing everyone, because that's all I'm good for. Aren't we supposed to, like, turn these off, if I recall? Hey, I remembered something. We're definitely getting back to where I remember actually, like, doing things in this game. So I remembered those. Beep, boop, dispensing healing. Pretty much. Turning off light. Hello, light. Oh, a big glowy area that I probably shouldn't stand in. Excuse me. Jesus, that was gross. I apologize. Yeah, I mean, that is... there is a limit to what you can do with in-game. You just drop an ogre belch while taking a boss. Daster is just building up aggro, belches right in the succubus's face. She's like, I'm gonna go get that healer. Just belches right in her mouth, like, who you gonna go get again? Absolutely crushed. Absolutely crushed. Good work, Daster. Thank you so much for the 5,000, man. Greatly, greatly appreciate it, as always. Belch is the new taunt. Damn right it is. Darkness has taken root within these halls. I mean, it's a haunted mansion. That's kind of... duh. Hello, evil people. Something, something, darkness, something, something, Kingdom Hearts wannabe villains, something. Just kidding. The villains and stuff are actually interesting in this. I really shouldn't make Kingdom Hearts jokes. Which feels so weird, because I love Kingdom Hearts, but I can't help but just not take it seriously anymore. Okay. Your existence is irreconcilable with our own. I mean, we can coexist. I can throw rocks at you. Fare you well, bringer of light. Thanks? Doot doot. Report to what's his F. Can do. Where am I? Okay. Back to New Gredonia. Limit Belch is the power play to end all power plays. Yeah, I can do my actual quest now. So we will finish this one up, and then we will definitely go become a pretty little white mage, which really only matters in terms of getting closer to do things. I have not played Birth by Sleep yet. I have the PS3 Kingdom Hearts collection. I'm debating if I'm gonna make time and play through Birth by Sleep before I play Kingdom Hearts 3, but I've just kind of accepted that I'm not getting to Kingdom Hearts 3 at launch. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I have far too many other things that I'm interested in playing and doing, and I'll get to it when I get to it. I'm mad at myself because I saw the other day on Amazon they had Dragon Quest XI for $30, and I'm like, I should grab this. And then I got a phone call, and it was stuff with Grandpa. And I didn't ever think about it. And by the time yesterday when I'm like, oh, I probably should order that. That was a really good deal. Yeah, no, it's back to full price. And I'm like, story of my fucking life. But that's fine. I doubt I'm going to get to Dragon Quest XI on my own time anytime soon, so we'll worry about it when we get time. Back to the sands. Oh, word, Allison, was this half off too? Because I usually don't buy games until I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna play this now. But there was a lot of deals with obviously Black Friday and everything. I'm like, I should grab this. I know I'm going to play it sooner or later, and these are good deals. That's why I picked up Horizon Zero Dawn complete for $10. Might have ignored a page from work during... Oh, you don't have to do that, Dastrin. Jesus. You can always... If you need to go, go. We can always get another tank in there. Go take care of work. Thank you so much, Dastrin. We'll be around. Non-production stuff. Okay. Good to know. Found out from the Bloodborne Game of the Year version the guide is the UK version. Huh. Should still work. Templar, I want to grab the PS4 version. I'd rather play Dragon Quest on my PS4 than on PC, to be honest. Just can't play online without a PS Plus account. Oh yeah, no, that's standard. So, and Bloodborne's not a game you're gonna play online much. Bloodborne is not like the Souls games, honestly, where you have the messages are not near as frequent or important in Bloodborne, so you're not really missing anything on that. Alright. What next, Minfilia? Okay. I'm getting my ass kicked once FF12 is done. Hey, Lord Wrath, how you doing? All right. Ooh. Intelligence. Yeah, I'll take. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Corin, no problem. As long as it's semi-relevant, feel free to post a link. Wrath of Titan.
The Maelstrom requests
voice
our
acting.
assistance.
Okay.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume.
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
Okay.
What sort of peril?
I like Yasholta. She's cool.
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan.
Oh, then. Hey, Black Rose, how you doing, man?
Our task will be to slay the primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor.
Yay, we're gonna go kill more
They are no strangers
primals.
to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation.
Okay.
There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Friggin' primals.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
We'll fix.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Why not? There's no mercenary file we can look up?
Expect the worst.
No, this one isn't specific to the Maelstrom Guild. This is just the primal that's most closely related to the Maelstrom storyline.
The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched.
It's okay, we'll just take 4 people and kill it.
A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you.
That's fine. My dragon waifu
No
ain't
one would
scared.
think you a coward were you to decline.
Bitch, I ain't scared of nothing.
So you will accept?
Duh.
Thank you.
Let's go hit us a rock monster.
Without Yastola.
May I ask that of you, Yastola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable.
Dun dun dun.
Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory.
McMurrow was passed out drunk after a rocking evening with her pals and didn't read the reports that
count on the
day.
full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not
Got her.
affiliated will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support.
Okay.
Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would.
Oh boy, everybody's favorite.
Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward.
Duly noted.
Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
What if I want to eat the crystal? Does it taste any good? Is it like a pixie stick? Alright. Titan stuff, yay! Sounds like fun. Okay. I'm going to take a very short break because I need to respond to a text. And use the restroom real quick. So, give me like 3 minutes, folks, and I'll come back. We'll go do our White Mage quest and continue on. So, thank you so much for hanging out. See y'all shortly. Alright. Thank you, friends, for waiting. Definitely appreciate it, as always. Okay, so, we can do these, but I think the first thing I want to do is, go do our white mage stuff. So let's go get that done. Oops. Helps if I have focus on the window so it doesn't run at 12 frames a second, huh? Yeah, Stradivarian. I've heard horror stories about the DPS queues for FF14. They are apparently not good. What up, Biddy? Alright. Looks like we get some new stuff. Came from WoW where DPS queues were literally... Yeah, no, DPS queues in WoW are... Bleh. That shit is whack. Yeah, like anything, I mean, 10 to 20 minutes, that's not terrible. Because 10, 20 minutes, you can always run around, do a couple quests or something while you wait. And I don't think that's too bad. But when you've got to wait for an hour plus just to do a dungeon, that's no fun. $15 yeah, that's not bad. 15, I mean, it's not ideal. Obviously, it feels a hell of a lot better to click the button and be in instantly or within a few minutes, but 15 minutes isn't terrible. Alright, also, I should probably... At least the cowl is better, huh? I hate the cowls in this game, but alright, I guess I'll put up with it. Hey, thanks, Locam. Get some rest. Appreciate you stopping in. Okay, so we're going to the South Shroud. I clicked that right, didn't I? Okay, cool. It has a hide helmet option, but this is but for the cowls, I don't think it works. So, unfortunately, we're stuck with this for the moment, but that's fine. We'll make it work. All right, let's investigate us some corruption. Hey, look, corruption. Found it. Oh no, the Earth is mad. You know how you fix the Earth being mad? Hit it with a rock. Soak, I've definitely heard the horror tales of what the Fates and stuff were like, and apparently they were not good. Or not the Fates, but the relic weapons. I've heard that shit was brutal. Investigate the disturbance. In the Force? It was just grindy. After some of the shit I did in WoW, I feel like nothing in FF14 is gonna feel all that bad. I could be wrong. Oh, but I was doing things. Why you gotta frickin' not let me do things, jerk? Hey, Selfie, health out. Hit it with a rock. I camped 116 hours in EverQuest for the Monk Epic. Wow. EverQuest was a video game that you could play on the PC Entertainment System. I may have spent some time in EverQuest. Not a lot. Not a lot, but I may have spent some time there. I don't recommend it. If you ever wanted to know what it's like to make a game that actively attempts to sabotage your player base and make them feel bad for minor mistakes, go play EverQuest. Yep, you can still play the original EverQuest. You certainly can. And for some reason, a decent amount of people still do. Why does the Dragon Girl just throw rocks at her problems? I mean, sometimes you just gotta throw a rock at shit. "72-man raids, all coordinated through text channels." Yup. 1,000 hours on PSO2. I would be genuinely curious to know how PSO2 would have done if it ever actually got a proper English release. Because a whole lot of people sure seem to have enjoyed that game, despite it never getting a proper release. I played a decent amount of PSO, and I remember I got PSO World, and oh my god, that game was bad. Oh. Hang on, gotta bounce. EverQuest is a chat room with a game attached, pretty much. PSO2 had a real rough start, I believe it. But man, you wanna talk about a Garbo game? PSO World was bad. Holy shit, that's one of the worst online experiences I've ever had. I think it was called PSO World. Universe, thank you. Phantasy Star Universe, not World. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, that steaming pile of warm garbage. Oh no, it's not even worthy of being hot garbage. It is lukewarm, steamy garbage. Oh look, it's back. I didn't know they had PSO on PSP. I was not aware of that. Less talk, more throw rocks. Good job standing in the fire, dum-dum. Ow. Ow. Oh. Can I heal myself now, please? Those things hit like trucks. What the shit? Alright. Well then. Excuse me while I, do this. Christ. I got dumpstered. Deserved, I guess. Just shut up. Yeah, that hurt. Fuck. PS Idolia? I'm not... PS Idola. I'm definitely not familiar with that one. Gonna stop and heal myself this time. Netflix CV team doing Devil May Cry, I'm all for it. That sounds pretty rad, in my humble opinion. God, everything hits so hard. Oh, get out. I can't target things, help. There we go. There we go. Hey, there we go. I did that slightly less stupidly this time. Oh no, Selfie died. So sad. That's creepy. That's even creepier. Please no more. Don't ever make that face again. You are the creepiest child. You want creepy faces, you'll get creepy faces. But what if I want not creepy faces? God, I hate the cowl so much. I need glamour back. Or not back. I need to get my glamour set up. You will still get creepy faces. Yeah, I can't... My dragon waifu's gorgeous hair isn't available to look at. That's just wrong. That's a crime. I hate it. Ding, ding. Alright. Back we go. Should be able to glamour your chest piece to the brand new set. Okay. Do you have to unlock glamour? I thought you did. I don't think I've done the quest yet. Might have to go do that. Might have to be a thing we need to do real quick. Where's the quest at? I want to say it's over in like it's in Vesper Bay. Okay. Cool. We will go do that. I would like glamour now. Please, K, thanks. Alright. Let's get some stuff. Hello. Calm yourself, child. Sumion is always just looks like he's trying to look straight into your goddamn soul. Yay, new important form of cure. We can cure things better. Biku Driver. That robe is worse, dang. Pretty much all this stuff is worse. Boo hiss. Oh, you wouldn't believe me. Welcome back for 11 months. Glad to have you, friend. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Definitely appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hell yeah, heal people with Beak Driver. That's how we do things. Alright, so we have Cure 2. Awesome. We're gonna rearrange a couple things here. Braids can go over there. That's fine. You can cure faster, but less efficiently. Exactly. Exactly. So... So I'm assuming this helps get us into White Mage. Okay. This is the class change. Awesome. Alright, so we can do that. Other thing I need to check is what... do we unlock anything else? We have Cure 2. Don't have Swift Cast yet. Okay, cool. Alright, so we need to go to the Walking Sands. Waking Sands. But I'm calling it the Walking Sands. I don't even care. What the hell is it? Airport, Costa del Sol. Oh, we need to go up more. World map. There we go. There we go. And there it is. Get a trait where Cure 1 sometimes gives you a free Cure 2. Oh, that's rad. Alright, so let's figure out who does the glamour quest. Because boy, am I sick of not having glamour. Yeah, I like proc kind of traits like that. That's fun. Okay, Violently Car, good to know. I always forget that you can just click the teleport thing. It's crazy how quickly I've gotten to level 30. I remember level 30 taking me like a month the first time I played this game, if not longer. And I'm barely a few hours, you know, I'm barely like 20 hours into this. If I had a glamour, yes. Yes, I would like to do this. Except... Biku Driver. Grath, welcome back for 16 months, man. Thank you so much for all the support. Definitely appreciate it, friend. Hope your day has gotten better. It's going. And what's the color one? Oh, dye. Sweet. Yeah, we'll take this. Okay. Alright, so... Who are you? Speak with full send. Over here. Hi there. I would like to do glamour things. Okay. Deliver the blood orange juice back to her. Alright. Click. Damn, somebody loves their orange juice. Holy shit. I mean, I like orange juice too, but I don't think I've ever jumped up and cheered about it. Maybe I gotta try her orange juice. Alright. Cool. Yay, I can glamour things now. Rad. Glamour is now available. Excellent. You can use dressers, transform the glamours, and create ensembles. Okay. So I have to find where the nearest dresser is, and then deliver a bottle of orange juice. And it said orange juice is near the nearby at a vendor. Okay. Let's check you. What are you? Independent. I don't know if it probably not here. Crafting tome vendor. Okay. You can cast it in individual level 2. Just right click the piece of gear you in your character with. Oh, okay. Cool. Merchant and Mender. Do you have orange juice? Orange juice. Dun dun. Okay, so I don't have to go to a dresser to do glamour then, basically. Alright, got you more orange juice. Awesome. Give me blue. Oh, you just get all of this? Nice. Excellent. Okay. Gear dyeing now available. Huzzah! Alright, so... where are my prison thingies? So... so if I go to this thing... cast glamour, okay. So, what do we want to change this in? The amateur set was really good. I liked it. Looks like that's probably as good as we've got right now. Oh no, the brand new, that's the one. That's the one. Yes. Yay! Alright, awesome. Now I don't look stupid anymore. Fashion fantasy, go. Alright, so let us continue on with this part. See your folly. And here. And Fashion Star Online too. Fashion is the true endgame. Dude, I mean, I told you guys just when I started Resonance of Fate, I am a sucker for playing dress-up in RPGs. If you're gonna hang out with the same character for hundreds of hours, they might as well look good, right? Such is fashion frame. Alright. Hello, it is I. Sure, let's go do stuff. Fashion souls, fashion born, fashion stained. Exactly. I'm in it for the fashion. I'm a fashionista. That to me is by far one of the most fun parts of RPGs, is when your character gets to look cooler as you go. Like, I don't know. I just think that's awesome. Ugh, fashion. The common adventurer. I'm not common. I'm at least rare status at this point. Yeah, I can't wait to get some cooler stuff. Alright, so... defeat the enraged creature. You're at least a 3-star adventurer, right? I deserve credit, damn it. Hello? Oh, lost my target because I'm stupid. We'll feed you some grails, get you to a 4-star. Sweet. Alright. Mash is so cute, though. I love Mash. I'm gonna be sad when she's not good enough to use in my party anymore. Everything's trying to kill me, Jesus. You could use some heals. Oh, that hit? I disagree, but alright. Heal myself here, I guess. Falls behind early on. That's too bad. Okay, that thing's dead. Becomes one of the best gold servants. Awesome. I haven't played much Fate Go the past couple days, but it's one of those things that I'm just gonna play a lot when I have downtime, especially when I'm traveling, like at AGDQ. I'll definitely get some Fate Go time in. Having a game where you can just, you know, knock out a few rounds of quests and stuff pretty easily when you have a few minutes is great. Bing. Apis, thank you for the raid, friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope your stream was good. Okay. Hey, Sea Swallow, how are you? Yeah, I need to work on the Christmas event. I just don't have anybody yet. I'm still very very low level. Oh, she's so sassy about it. Word tag. Yeah, I've kind of looked up a few of the heroes that are interesting. Yeah, you're fine. It's cool. I hope to kill things. It's all good. I'm gonna get rewarded for it, which is all that matters. Alright. Fate join. Oh no. I became a white mage. going to start belching everything to heal it. Oh, Jesus. I'm not attuned to that one. Help. Help, I can't. Help, I can't teleport. Belching too much. Save me. Help, I teleported. Oh my god. Jesus. Grad, thank you so much for the 10,000 bits total. Holy shit. The belches will never not be funny, man. If there's one time where I'm really glad that I'm still a fucking 5-year-old and laugh immensely at my own stupid-ass notifications, it's times like this where, you know, I'm definitely been down, so... Grad, thank you so much, man. Definitely appreciate it. Welcome back to Bit Boss status. You are once again ruling the roost. Okay. Can't escape from joining fate. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, there's really big things here that probably want me dead. I'm just trying to get to my quest giver. Please no murder. Back to the tyrannical dictatorship of Guile Busey. Yes, yes indeed. Oh, whoops. And hup. Alright, we made it. Hello. Okay. Trying to cook dinner, all I hear is the cacophony of belches. Good job, team. We did it, fam. We did it. Next White Mage quest will be available at 35. Excellent. Presence of Mind. Soul of the White Mage. Okay. I found the soul of the White Mage. Holy shit. Nobody told me that white mages could chug so much beer. Oh my god. Absolutely destroyed. Velociraptor, thank you so much for the 10,000 bits. Congratulations on getting someone's soul in a rock. It's yours forever. Yay! All mine. She's like Charlie Brown. I got a rock. Holy shit. Velociraptor, congratulations on taking over Bit Boss. Holy fuck. You guys have been way too generous today. Jesus. Holy shit, at the end of the fanfare. Every Final Fantasy fanfare should have to end with a belch. Hell yes. Ooh, new GPU. Oh, damn, you got a 2080. I'm looking at a 2070 Dastrin. I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Coach Inui, thank you so much for the 1500. I was going to snipe, but too slow, apparently. Have this anyway. Thank you so much, Koja. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, Tack, I'll remind me, and next time I'm on, I'll put my friend code in the Discord. Got a 1070 Ti for 350. I was looking at it. I'm trying to decide what I want to do because I'm gonna have to buy a new computer. Mine is definitely showing the signs of this thing is gonna have problems next year if I don't get stuff ready to be replaced. And it'll be 5 years old next year. And I've put this computer through the ringer, especially with streaming and other stuff. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do for a video card. It's really been a struggle, actually. I've been leaning towards the 2070 because I know it's going to future-proof anything I do for the years coming. But I also know that I don't ever stream above... I'm never going to stream above 1080p, and I'm never going to play anything above... The biggest resolution I would ever play anything is if I full screened on my ultra-wide monitor, and that would be 2560 by 1080. So it's not like I need... I definitely don't need the 2070X. I know that, but I also don't want to buy super budget right now and then have a problem of in a couple years being behind the curve again. So I don't know. I'm really undecided what I want to do with a video card for the new machine. I know for sure I'm going heavy on CPU this time. I'm actually going to get an i7. This is the first time I've ever actually considered getting the highest end processor available. Solely because streaming is such a tax on CPUs, and more games are becoming taxing on CPUs as opposed to just the video card. I'm for sure, at the very minimum, I'm getting a 9th gen i7, and I might even consider an i9. I've actually been thinking about it, which in the past would have never, ever been a consideration for me. But, like, streaming just... You gotta have a good CPU. You can't flub it. So... Oh yeah, the Seal of the White Mage. I should probably do that, huh? Soul Crystal. Ta-da! Yay, I'm a White Mage now. Oh god, my heart bars. Okay. Gonna need to redo that. Okay. So... Stone 2 is still there. Cure is... Alright, we gotta rearrange these. Cure there. Cure 2 goes there. So we don't have... So Presence of Mind is new. Reduces spellcast time and recast time. And auto attack delay by 20. Okay. Interesting. So that's a huge buff. Congratulations on the promotion from healer to super healer. Hell yeah. Like, if I could find a good 1080 for a reasonable price, I would just buy a 1080 in a heartbeat. Like, it wouldn't even be a... It wouldn't even really be a question. But the 1080s are still freaking $560, $600 because so many of them got picked over after the cryptocurrency bullshit. So I don't feel like that is a great place to go either, unfortunately. Alright, so... Oops. So, Lucid Dreaming, we want you. Esuna. Want you. Cleric Stance, I suppose, can be on the bar, because why not? Protect obviously goes on the bar. Probably should swap those. I was looking to score a 1070 Ti for 300 a couple weeks back. No 1070. Maybe I should look at the 1070 Ti's. Cleric Stand should be in the sea where it belongs. Duly noted. I mean, I could just do a 1070 Ti now, and then if I, for whatever reason, if I'm feeling like I'm behind... That was the whole thing, is like... So it was like, I saw some 1070 Ti's, and they were hovering around... like, usually between, like, 410 to 430. And I was like, okay, I can get those, or I can get a 2070 for 500. And I'm like, is it worth $70 to just go that much higher? And at least the articles I read and the benchmarks I found were pretty good for the 2070 compared to the 1070. So I don't know. I'm really undecided what I should do. The problem with the 2070 is it feels like it's such a half-ass version of the 2080, but I can't justify buying a 2080 for what I do. I don't do anything that's that demanding. Also, it removed my mount. Hold up. Mounts. Back on my bar. There we go. And right now, I'm basically trying to decide... Yeah, no, I'm getting a big processor. That's definitely happened. But right now, I'm basically trying to decide: do I want to order a new computer now, and because you know it's basically an issue of, do I want to make the purchase and write it off on this year's taxes, or do it next year and write it off on next year's taxes? Even on the 2070, 2080 NVENC. I don't think I've ever used NVENC, to be honest. But, I mean, this will easily be the most I've dropped on a PC in my life. But I can't... in the past, I always built whatever the sweet spot was for cost to performance. Because I was never trying to run games at max or do a lot of taxing. I just needed stuff that could run games well. And I used to tell people all the time when I would build computers for people, it's like, you don't need the high-end shit. You never, ever need the high-end shit on computers. But for the first time, I feel like I actually do need to stay high-end, on the very least on the processor. And probably on the video card, at least keeping it good. Yeah, 1 year anniversary will be January 24th or 25th, something like that, or 27th, I can't remember the exact date. I'm planning on doing some kind of 1 year anniversary stream once I'm back from Frosty Faustings in January. Yeah, we don't have any micro centers around here, Periwink. I used to have a business account with a company called Ma Labs back in the day. But now it got to the point where they weren't even able to compete with like Newegg prices anymore, unfortunately. 1 year of idiocy and burping. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Boog. Exactly. Bunch of guys from Winnipeg are going to Frosty. Oh, that's awesome, Gref. I mean, I'll be there. Playing and blowing my voice box out for commentary. Yeah, I use X264 for my encoding. I think? I don't remember. Actually, what do I have it set to right now? I'm actually curious about that. Oh no, I do use NVNCH encoding. I take that back. I use NVNC, you know what I'm saying. NVN H264 is what I use for my encoding. Alright. Maybe 2020. Yeah, it'd be awesome to have you. NVINC. There we go. Okay. Wait, got my credit card stolen, so I'm not very happy. Oh, that's fair. I would not be happy with that either. Honestly, I never worry about my credit card because the couple times we ever had problems with our credit card information getting out, well, we don't have any of these, do we? We're gonna have to take a walk. That's not attuned. So, okay, we're going this way. Oh, nice, Corn Dan. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I've got to make some decisions on this PC thing soon, because it's one of those things where it's like I don't need the computer tomorrow, but the longer I sit here and wait, the less comfortable I'm gonna be. Has the 1070 Ti for 360. Okay. It's on back order. That's not bad. I mean, 360 for that is not bad at all. There's a notable difference between that and the 500 for a 2070. The other thing I'm concerned about with like actually investing in a 2070 would be that they're just unproven cards. I've never ever bought a video card when they're when they're the newest model. And it's not like all video cards sometimes don't have problems, with their first runs. So that's something I kind of have to be concerned with. But maybe I just do go lower in and get a 1070 or 1070 Ti, and then if I feel like I'm lacking in the video card department later, upgrade it. 2K series have been having heating issues. That alone is probably enough to keep me away from it then. I'm not down with that. One caught on fire. Awesome! That's a good place to be. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm not upgrading to a 4K setup at, like, any time soon. Definitely not upgrading to 4K anytime soon, so... So maybe I just need to focus on a 1070 Ti, or see if I can somehow snag a 1080 at a decent price, though I doubt it. Yeah, Shinku, that's not good. Completely agree, that is not good. I'm glad you guys said that. I had not read any of that, so that's good to know. That definitely is going to change my approach. The real question I need to decide is if I think an i9 is actually worth it over the 9th gen i7. I don't think that's going to be necessary for what I do. I mean, I've been getting along okay with my i5, and my i5 is a Gen 3 or Gen 4. And I mean, it's held up this long. So I feel like the i7 is probably going to be okay. Snag the GTX 1080 Ti. I would love a 1080X Ti, but I have not seen those for less than $600 since the cryptocurrency boom went all fucker nuts. Where am I going? Going there. Where am I? Oh, I went literally the exact wrong way. I am the smartest. I used to use Radeon cards up until about 5 years ago, and I will never use Radeon again after switching over. Got a 1080 Ti for $480 a couple months ago. Wow, that's a fucking deal. Hey, Inarosha. Yeah, it's been going fine. But yeah, I did not have a good experience with my last couple Radeon cards, so I just swore them off ever since. I won't use Radeon anymore, and I won't do AMD processors, even though it feels like maybe for the first time ever AMD is actually somewhat competing in a reasonable manner, but every experience I've ever had with AMD machines was an actual nightmare. I do not care for AMD's products. I've never trusted them, and it will take a long time before I'm ever willing to trust them. Way too many bad experiences. It's the same thing with, like, hard drives. I will not use Western Digital. Even though I know Western Digital is probably still the biggest traditional hard drive manufacturer. Because we had a run where, like, the fail rate on our Western Digital drives was astronomically bad over the course of a couple years. So I've been using nothing but Seagate for the last 12. Yeah, my solid states have all been Samsung, and they've all been champions. I've had no issues with them. But I will never trust Western Digital again. I've never really had the Seagate that I have in here that's my media drive is the first Seagate I've ever had fail on me. And that's been after 5 years, which is not a good rate, but I'll take one bad Seagate after, you know, that many tries. My Seagate drives all impaled themselves, my Western Digital drives. Yeah, and I've had other people tell me the same thing. I think it really is just what was your experience? Everybody ends up differently with computer products. It was the same thing with, like, I used Asus stuff for eons. I would only use Asus motherboards, stuff like that, and then we had a run where we had like 3 bad Asus boards over the course of a year, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna try something different. So I decided to swap over, and I've used MSI ever since, and I've been extremely happy with all the MSI stuff I've built. I don't even think I'm going to put a regular hard drive in my new machine. I think I'm just going to put a solid state and then transfer my Steam solid state drive out of this. I don't see any reason to actually buy a media drive because I haven't been recording anything, so. But I'm a big fan of MSI stuff. My motherboard's in MSI, my graphics card's in MSI. It's old now, but this MSI GTX 970's been a fucking champion. An absolute champion. No complaints about it. The 970, though, may have been one of the best, like, mid-range cards ever made. Like, in terms of cost for what you got, the 970 was such a fucking good card. Alright, so... I just need to go somewhere where I get rested bonus real quick. Alright. So this is a good point. I talked about this in the sub-Discord, but I am actually going to get ready here. I'm going to be trying out Twitch's new bounty board system that they've implemented, which is basically partnered streamers get a board with a bunch of various games from game devs that if we basically do a sponsored stream for an hour plus and hold a certain viewer count, we basically get paid for it. And so I want to try this system out because I'm curious to see how you guys respond to it, and I'm curious to see what the system actually is and if it works worth a damn. So I have actually accepted a bounty to try out Shadowverse, which is basically anime Hearthstone, for those of you who don't know anything about it. So I'm going to get set up to do that. If you guys